What cities are cheap in Mexico? A cheap city in Mexico? Hi, I'm Bill the Geek, broadcasting not live from Mazatlan, Mexico. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. Today we're going to take you to a hidden secret of cheapness in Mexico, and the city is called Topek. Population about 700,000 people. Are you retired? Are you working on a job online? Chances are you don't have $500,000 in the bank, is that right? And if you do have $500,000 in your bank account, God bless you. If you're thinking about living in or moving to Mexico, I bet you're trying to find a really affordable place. Some people call that cheap. Millions of people have heard of Puerto Vallarta, Cancun, Ajijic. Millions of people go to those places. That's why the prices are so high. Have you ever heard of Topek? Millions of people have never heard of Topek. Millions of people have never been to Topek. And that is why Topek is so cheap. We're going to walk around Topek a little bit, show you parts of town, and at the very end of this video, I'm going to give you pricing for a one-bedroom, fully furnished apartment, a two-bedroom, fully furnished apartment, and the price for a two-bedroom, two-bath house if you buy it. I like Topek because it's a real city. They have many universities, and that attracts young people. I like being around people younger than me. I don't want everybody the same age. I'm old. I like to be the oldest guy there, hanging around with young people. Topek has lots of business, industry, and distribution centers. I stayed in a lovely Airbnb. It was nicer than my place here in Mazatlan. The people were very friendly in Topek. I didn't get to my Airbnb until about 8 o'clock at night. It was dark, and I didn't know where to eat. I was very hungry. I saw they were having a party down the street in front of the house, so I went down there to ask. I took a pad of paper and a pen with me, and I asked the group, I said, hey, I'm staying at the Airbnb down the way. Can you tell me a good place where I can get something to eat nearby? Everybody was really nice. They started talking to one another, giving suggestions to one another. And one guy says, well, what would be more comfortable if I talk to you in English or in Spanish? What the heck? English. I'll go with English. That's a bonus. I can understand everything in English. So they told me a great place to eat. It was only 5 minutes away, so I ordered a Uber taxi and off I went. I got to the restaurant. The food was wonderful. The atmosphere was fabulous. And my waitress spoke fluent English. At the end of the meal, she was young. She was maybe 24 years old. She said, hey, if you want to go to some bars and maybe do some dancing, if you just walk 2 blocks down the street here, there are 10 bars and they all play music and you'll have a really good time there. So off I went, and I had a wonderful time meeting wonderful, friendly people. What's the weather like in Topek? Well, I'm in Mazatlan right now. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. You can see I'm sweating. Woo, I'm in the sun, man. It is hot and humid here. Woo. So when I got to Topek, the temperature was about 10 degrees less than Mazatlan, and there was much less humidity. Topek is kind of in the same weather region as Guadalajara. Believe it or not, Guadalajara has wonderful weather, almost no humidity, and that kind of ripples over into Topek. Let's look at the map so we can show you where Topek is. Is Topek safe? Good question. I mean, is anywhere safe? Is Los Angeles safe? New York City, Columbus, Ohio, or any of those places safe? Is Walmart safe in the United States? I'd say Topek is about as safe as anywhere else that you're going to visit in Mexico or the United States. Many of you have been waiting to see prices for apartments and the home prices to buy a house. Here we go. We'll start with what I'm looking for, a one-bedroom, one-bathroom, fully furnished apartment. We go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. People join us from all over the world, and we answer questions about the joys of living in Mexico. Click the subscribe button and you'll get a notification. Here you go. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. As you can see in Puerto Vallarta, this is going to cost you $400 to $750. In Topek, this will cost you $175 to $350. That's quite a difference. Notice the prices are based on 2021, so you should probably increase these values about 20%. If you want to step up to that 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, you can see in Puerto Vallarta that's going to be $500 to $1,000. In Topek, you're going to get that same beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath for $250 to $600. If you want to buy a property, here we're looking at a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home. In Puerto Vallarta, that's going to be somewhere between $71,000 to $206,000. In Topek, that's going to be $35,000 to $88,000. Now, you can see the prices are about double in Puerto Vallarta than they are in Topek. And the prices will bounce around. Talk to a realtor, see what they have to say. Thank you very much for watching. Topek is a wonderful place. I could live there. I'm a geek. I'm on my computer all the time anyway, why not just live in a really nice, fully furnished apartment and pay hardly nothing in a wonderful, friendly, safe environment? I'm Bill the Geek, and click that subscribe button. We have many more videos to come. We'll see you in the next video.